Alright, Link, let's think about this. How are we gonna tell Purah the news? Zelda just appeared at Hyrule Castle, then floated off into particles of light. She's probably not gonna be very happy about that, but you're the only one to bear the news. Hey guys, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. In the last episode, we finally made our way down from the Great Sky Island to Hyrule Kingdom below. Got to check out a little bit of the lay of the land, see what's been going on since the upheaval and the start of the gloom all around Hyrule, since Hyrule Castle was lifted up into the sky. We met up with Purah, got to see Lookout Landing, the new home base of Hyrule, then made our way and ended things off at Hyrule Castle to meet up with the guard captain there. I'm already forgetting his name. I'll have it up on screen though. And then Link saw Zelda flying off into particles of light. And now here we are, back in the landing to report back to Purah. So let's go ahead and start off by doing just that. Link, well, did you find anything? It's not really what you want to hear, though. You're telling me Princess Zelda was at the castle, and then she transformed into light and flew off? I've gotta say, your stories are always so wild. But if you're telling me that's what you saw, then I've got to believe it. Sounds like we need to change our approach. Since the princess flew off, maybe we should redirect our efforts and dig into the upheaval. For now, at least. I've already got a few regions in mind to start exploring. I bet we'll pick up clues about where she flew off to as we look around. Oh yeah, you've still got the Purah pad, right? Can I see it for a sec? It's all yours. It's a little worse for wear, but seems to be functioning fine. Map. Aha! Oh, right. I forgot that before we can look at your overall map of Hyrule. We need to add map data from right around Lookout Landing. And for that, we need our Skyview Tower. Joshua, what's the status of the Skyview Tower right now? Let me see. Outwardly, the structure looks to be complete. It's a mighty fine-looking tower. Oh, but the travel point is still undergoing final adjustments. The travel point needs tweaking. Sounds like I better get cracking. I mean, if you want, Link can hook you up with that help. I mean, he's been there, done that with his fair share of towers all the way back in Breath of the Wild. Sorry about this, Linky. I'll fix it up quick, so just hang tight. In the meantime, why don't you rest up? You must be pretty tired. The emergency shelter is just the spot for you. It has free beds and a kitchen, so it's well stocked for getting some rest and rejuvenating yourself. If you want more info, talk to the soldier who's watching over everything from the center, right where the emergency shelter entrance is. If you need clothing for your travels, you should go to Mub's shop. I'll be over by our Skyview Tower, so when you're ready to head out, just let me know. Yeah. Alright, Joshua, let's work on our final preparations for the tower. I'll handle the travel point. Check. Joshua, you're in charge of the switch. Woohoo! Okay, Doc, you can count on me. Alright. Seems like things are going well here on Lookout Landing. Well, before we go off, and of course meet up Purah at the Lookout Landing Skyview Tower over there, let's go ahead and head off to the emergency shelter and show off the cool stuff that we can find down here that Purah was talking about. And yes, the Skyview Towers, these are going to be our new forms of towers to map out the areas in Hyrule. Something I appreciated them doing, a change of pace with different towers in Tears of the Kingdom. And they're also placed in different areas around the map as well. They're not going to be the same areas they were in Breath of the Wild, so that makes things a little bit more fun too. Sorry I didn't greet you properly when you first arrived here, Link. I was just so relieved to see you. It's all good. I mean, he's aware that all sorts of people were kind of worried about him, especially with him and Zelda being gone. I mean, he was the hero. So not, having the missing hero, again, would be kind of scary. My name is Scorpus. I've been charged with managing Lookout Landing. If you have any questions about the place, any at all, come right to me. I'll answer as best I can. Now please, allow me to open up the emergency shelter. Hey, it's me! Open up! This underground vault used to be an emergency shelter for the royal family. Now we're making constant use of it. Feel free to make yourself at home in our vault. Use any equipment you want. Well, he'll do his best not to try to, act like he's, robbing the whole place every year. Especially because he's got a full armor set anyways. But here we are, the emergency shelter. Nice little area as well. We got a goddess statue. We've got a kitchen, like Purah was saying. We've got some free beds to rest up. All sorts of cool stuff. And it's super cool to see all sorts of people all around. I don't remember if I mentioned this in the last episode. I probably already did, but it was one of the many things I loved about seeing in Tears of the Kingdom. Is kind of seeing more people crowding around the Hyrule Castle area, especially. It's super cool to see that since the calamity's been gone. Hello there, sir. It's a very cool looking map you've got over there. Mind telling your good old pal, the hero of Hyrule, Link, some more about it? Oh, it's you, Link. Pardon me for being lost in my work here. This map tends to get all my attention. You can kind of see that with all the marks he made on it. Are you interested in the different peoples of Hyrule and where they live? That's my entire field of study. When I'm out on a deployment with the monster control crew, I spend hours poring over our maps. As such, I'm the most knowledgeable and lookout landing about Hyrule's various peoples and their towns and villages. Well, I mean, as cool as that would be to hear, he's been around Hyrule all around before. Did the globe-trotting thing once or thrice before, so he's very well aware of the people. But, if you need a refresher, I guess he'd come back to you. Why, hello there. Link seems to notice that you've got a request for him. Hey, are you new here? You may scoff, but I know a fresh face when I see one. I can say that because I'm a newcomer too. My name is Bermano. They put me in charge of cooking for some reason. Oh, really? Cooking duty must be for the newbies then. I want to say something fancy like, for today's menu we have a fruit and mushroom mix that'll rev you right up. Yeah, I was really looking forward to saying that, but I'm plumb out of apples. If I don't have my most important ingredient, say goodbye to rich, full flavor. My nose is detecting an aroma. Why, yes, Link's got apples for you. He farmed a whole bunch of them up in the sky. Although, probably wouldn't believe him on the sky part, but point is, he's got apples. Wow, you're really generous. I'm giving you first crack at some grub. Hold on a sec. That beautiful cooking. That sizzle. Perfect noises. You did well. I'm calling it Bermano's Special Fruit and Mushroom Mix. Looks tasty, doesn't it? Ooh, it does look pretty damn tasty. Good job, Bermano. Bermano. I like to make a big deal out of it, but anyone can make it. All you need is an apple, a mushroom, and a pot. You should try making some. You know what? He'll actually take you up on that offer. And on top of that, he's actually going to do it better than you. So let's see, add 2 apples. And actually, no, we got sky shrooms. 2 sky shrooms, 2 apples. Let's get down to business. Put them on the pot. Beautiful sizzle. And look at that. Just like I said. Better than yours. I think that about wraps up the most important stuff at the emergency shelter over there. We'll definitely be back later on, as there's going to be some other things that'll open up as we go further through the game. One more thing before we go talk to Purah. This is the new location of how you buy the Hylian armor set, moving from Kakariko to Lookout Landing. It's just the only problem is, Link's kind of, broke on rupees, unfortunately. But I'm assuming are you the shop guy or are you a customer? Pretty picky when selecting ingredients. Sorry. Are you the shop person? Okay, you are. Link's very sorry about not noticing you there. I think we do have a couple of gemstones, though, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see, buy stuff. Let's see. Yeah, we've got a ruby. Got some opals and ambers. The only thing is, I want to be even more wary about selling gems in this game compared to Breath of the Wild, since they have the fusion thing now. So I'll save one of those. I mean, we got fire fruit for fire stuff. It's not like we're gonna entirely need a ruby. Let's do some opals because they sell more too. And also the ambers are pretty cool for some fusion stuff too. That's probably fine, right? I think they lower the price a little bit in the Hylian armor set too. I think. I don't know. Could be wrong on that. Probably am. But hopefully that's enough. Let's see. 130, 70. Ooh, might not be enough. Okay, let's buy the tunic first. Most important. There we go. Looking just as spiffy and nice as it did back then. Hell yeah. Oh, well, thank you very much. He's honored to be generous, I guess. The pricing. Oh, man. Too short. That's okay. We can get it. We have some more gemstones. Link's gone back to being broke, but you know what? It was worth it. We've got the full armor set now. Thank you very much, Mubs. He greatly appreciates it. Well, I say it's a good time to finally talk to Purah over here at Lookout Landing, Skyview Tower. Why, hello there. He's arrived, and he's ready to help out with tower business. If I put this here, then that goes there. No, that's not quite it. That should do it. Hey, Link. You all set? I just wrapped up here myself. The travel point is working fine now. Or it will be once you do your part. Hey! We're ready, Joshua. Pull the switch. Hey! Get ready, Link. They made towers a whole hell of a lot more fun in this game. And you'll see what I mean by that in just a little bit. Right after that shot. Look at that, just like when everything was crumbling back in the Great Plateau. Towers shooting up all over Hyrule once again. All of the Skyview towers have now been activated. I just think I've switched up like 3 different voices on her already, but I guess I'll go with that one. Yeah. Okay, Link, your turn. Go hold the Purah pad over to that terminal. Alright, well, I was a little bit too early in teasing why it's so much more fun, but now for real this time you'll see why they made towers even more fun to mess with in this game, and it all starts with this terminal. So let's go ahead and put that Purah pad right above it. Alright, the Skyview Tower is now active on your map. That means you can now use this travel point to get here at any time, instantly. The same is true for every Skyview Tower you add to your Purah pad. Impressive, right? But Skyview Towers are about more than just traveling quickly. Their primary function is to survey the area, or more simply put, to make a map. The Purah pad works with the Skyview Tower and scans the topography directly onto the map. Pretty great, huh? It is pretty cool. Only thing is, you need a paraglider when you're scanning. It takes a lot of skill, and nobody here had what it takes. To be honest, that's why we haven't tested this out yet. We needed you. Which brings us to this. Hell yeah, here it is! Link finally gets the paraglider! This item given to you by Purah lets you ride the wind and glide through the sky. Press X in midair to activate it. Right, it's showtime! Let's start with a test scan. Now it's time for our very first test launch. our first test. Just step over there into the circle and find me afterward. All right? Hold on. Let's back this up a little bit, Purah. Did you say first test launch to my boy Link? You're having him tested off flying into the sky, shooting up into the sky with without it being tested? Well, I mean, you're lucky Link's a fearless hero. I'll be observing from the research lab. When the test scan is over, we'll have a final briefing on the search for Princess Zelda. And I'll also need to update your map of the places where the upheaval has wreaked the most havoc. Best of luck! Alright, here we go, with the Paraglider finally back in Link's possession. Once again, it's finally time to show off the beautifulness of the new towers. So let's do it! I know it's a little kind of scary looking right now, Link, but they're getting you locked and loaded. Test gear ready? Pure pad ready? Prepare for launch! Hell yeah, man. How about that for scanning some recon area in Hyrule? Doesn't get much better than shooting up into the sky. And there we go. Our first set of land on the surface. With that very nice looking new noise they've got here. I forgot how nice that is. Surface map updated. And you get the sky map updated as well, which is also very, very nice. Sky map updated. Okay, back to freefall control. Here we go. Let's go ahead and as much fun as we're having up here in the sky, let's just go ahead and skydive our way all the way back down to the land below. As Purah's got to inform Link about where to go, the upheaval wreaking havoc across the land. But look at that. Skydiving just becomes even more fun with the Paraglider in Link's possession now. It's going to be so much fun going forward now that we've got the Paraglider to just go around doing all sorts of skydiving. That's stuff I always love to do, just like skydiving from all sorts of places. It's just, ever since they introduced this as a feature, I just remember back then, and I'm going to be doing even so, I was like, oh yeah, Link's doing this all the time. You know he is. Welcome back. That was some good gliding up there, Link. I expected nothing less. So, how'd it go? Did you get a proper map scan? Well, you sure did. Did you expect anything less from Link? Good. That map is crucial to our search. There are Skyview towers in every region in the world. You'll want to make a point of visiting them all. Right. Let's talk about the upheaval. It's affected more than just the castle. Reports of other strange phenomena have been coming in from all over Hyrule. Let's take a look at your map. The first report comes from Hebra to the northwest. Next up is Eldon to the northeast. The Gerudo are reporting trouble in the southwest. And finally, there's Lanayru to the east. The strange phenomena are concentrated in these 4 regions. Yes. I can't say for certain, but I've got the nagging suspicion that we might find out more about Princess Zelda by looking into these phenomena. Hey, Doc, I don't know if this is helpful. Damn, look at me going back to the other voice again. It's just not clear with you, Josh. I'm sorry about that. But I heard something weird the other day. It was about someone who might have seen Princess Zelda at Rito Village over in Hebra recently. That is pretty weird, yeah. Generally speaking, I don't put much stock in hearsay. But this does sound like it's worth looking into. Oh, and before I forget, Link, we've asked the Lucky Clover Gazette to help us in the search for Princess Zelda. Yeah, sure. He totally knows what that is, right, Link? Lucky Clover Gazette, yeah. Yeah. There's nobody who knows more about the goings-on in Hyrule than them. You can find them near the entrance to Rito Village. If you do go there, you should speak with the editor. I'm sure she could help out in some way too. I'll be here, directing a variety of investigations into the Upheaval's many chasms and new ruins. I'll also be looking into the different villages. Someone, somewhere, might know what's happened to the princess. Yeah. I'm counting on you to check out the major phenomena that are troubling regions around Hyrule, Link. We'll find Princess Zelda one way or another. Hell yeah. Alright, regional phenomena. As you might have guessed, obviously you are correct. Opening up the thing just like how it was in Breath of the Wild, with going across the 4 main regions once again to solve a major problem. But there's going to be more of a big difference this time around. As there's not going to be any Divine Beast. There is going to be quite strange phenomena, like Purah was saying. And that's also something I always thought was kind of cool with how they directed the phenomena in Tears of the Kingdom, is just like with Breath of the Wild, you are given the ability to go to any of the areas around the map in any order that you want. But I always thought it was kind of cool that Tears of the Kingdom kind of introduces like a, I don't want to say like a canon path, but kind of like a recommended path, I guess, might be the best choice of words, for like where to go to first. So, of course, with that, I will be following that recommended path. So we will be heading off to the Hyrule region for our first regional phenomena. But of course, with how far away it is on the map, we've got still got it quite a bit of ways away to go until we get to that area. Especially now that we got the Paraglider, definitely want to check out some more shrines around the map and all sorts of other stuff like that as well. Now that we've unlocked the ability to fully properly explore the world and doing story stuff like how it was in Breath of the Wild, you can go, I believe, back to Lookout Landing to talk more about the chasms, the new chasms that appeared around Hyrule that Purah was teasing. But I think I'd like to say that for the next episode, considering how very cool they are. But so for now, let's go ahead and kick some ass on this monster tower. Look at that. Ooh, okay. Didn't quite get the headshot. And they've been alerted. Not the best when it comes to stealth, but that's okay, because we're here to kick some ass. So let's do it, Link. Get the hell out of here, goblins. Well, that was kind of bad, Link. But that's alright, you're still getting adjusted to being back on the land again. It happens. Oh, hey, I was wondering how long it was going to take before Link runs into you over here. How you doing, fellow person? Well, I mean, I say this like Link's part of the construction guide, but he helped out in Terrytown before. Hello there, sir, Addison, from the Hudson Construction. No. Yeah, I forgot that. You can't spook him like that. Sorry about that. President Hudson, are you okay? I'm sure he's fine. Oh no. What have I done? Alright. I'm sorry, President Hudson. I won't let you fall over again. That was unforgivable! It's all your fault startling me like that. He's sorry, man. He apologized earlier. He didn't know it was that big of a deal. Yes, I know it's just a sign, but I have great respect for President Hudson, so I pin the blame on you. Unforgivable! Damn. Okay, I mean, seems like you're really not understanding Link's apology, but let's move on. You haven't heard about Mr. Hudson? He's the president of our construction company. He's the one appointed by the princess herself. She placed him in charge of putting these materials caches everywhere, and now he's shouldering Hyrule's restoration. No wonder why it's going so well. You've got the great Hudson Bolson Construction Company site. Of course, he is also the founder of Hudson Construction. And besides all that... Hey, I'm right in the middle of President Hudson's epic tale of heroism. Carry on, then. Well, fine. What was I doing before? I don't want the others getting jealous, so I haven't spread this around. But President Hudson gave me an extra special mission. And that's to put up these signs all over the place to let everyone know that Hudson Construction is a big deal. These aren't your ordinary signs, as you can clearly see. These portray Mr. Hudson himself in detail, noble, glorious detail. It's unforgivable for even one of these to fall over. And so, I've pledged to support him. Don't worry, Mr. Hudson. I'm here for you. But I can't stand here forever. I've got so many more signs to spread around. I don't know what to do. Well, I mean, you can let go, because Link's gonna... Actually, no, let go in a little bit, because Link's gonna come back to you after he's got just the thing you need. Okay, let's think about how we want to do this. We're gonna want to have this built in a proper way, so that way the sign doesn't fall over. But we also don't want it to be too flimsy because of that, though. So let's see. I don't think a simple, like, double pull thing is gonna be much help. But what if we just kind of place that for starters? Okay, there we go. That's not bad for now. And what if... Okay, no, definitely don't want to do that. Don't want that. Okay, then what if we go like that? Okay, there we go. It's looking pretty good. Kind of wish we didn't have that part over there at the top. That's okay. I think I can probably work with that. And then what if we kind of go like over here on the side? Okay, is that sturdy enough? Alright, double support. We can have some extra support. That's always nice. There we go. That should probably be fine. Let's go see it. Let go. There we go. We got it. How is the president standing? That was brilliant. I would have never thought of it. Oh, right. Let's get him secured while he's still standing. Just put this right there. Get that fastened and... Looking nice. Perfect. With your help, President Hudson is now standing proudly and firmly in place. It fills my heart with joy to see him doing so well in the zone. Take this with my thanks. Damn, that's the best you could do? A red rupee? Hudson's probably not paying you well, but I'm sure you would never say anything bad about him. But, you know, if you're ever really feeling like that bad pay, I mean, I'm sure maybe Purah has a job you can do over at Lookout Landing. Also, you must be hungry after all that hard work, right? Let me give you a little something I made myself. Well, see? Now we're talking. That's a much better reward. Ah, but I still don't feel like I've thanked you enough. Well, I mean, I'd kind of say you did enough, but, I mean, he won't say no to more gifts. This is a little something from my premium collection. A special gift from me to you. Ooh, puff shroom. Yeah, these are going to be very helpful going forward. I think I'll save this for now, since we only have one. But I believe these things, yeah, it confuses enemies with a cloud of smoke once you throw them at them. Very fun. Now I can go to other places to put up more signs. And with that, I'm off. See you later, Addison. But yes, this starts the very... I mean, I guess it can be kind of annoying at times, because there's all sorts of areas around the map, and they do get more difficult over time. But yes, Addison, from now on, is going to be all over around Hyrule. We'll be seeing him in all sorts of different places, and we've got to help him with more of his signs. But like I was saying, there's going to get to a point where some of them get a little kind of frustrating, as the terrain will obviously affect where we can balance things, and I think there's also some times where, like, he has just some really weirdly, oddly designed signs. Not the best idea to have that, but I mean, I guess whatever works for him works best for the company. Oh, look at that. We've got a new special monster camp over here right by the shrine. So much fun stuff to do. Okay, so it's right in the area, and it's like right over here too. Let's go ahead and hit up the shrine first. The Yamayo Shrine. And then we'll be over there in a little bit of a jiffy, kind of, to go kick some ass. Combat training. Throwing. Yamayo Shrine. Okay. Link's always down for some more combat training. Bring it, Construct. Let's do it. This shrine purifies the ancient evil. You who have entered here heed my instruction. Sorry. Aim true and throw the material. Can do. Your other attacks are ineffective here. Ready yourself. Okay, just like the shrine person was saying, let's go ahead and pick up some fire fruit. Ooh, my inventory is not really sorted out in the way I wanted to. That's okay, shouldn't take too long. There we go, and I hope you enjoy some fire to the face! Perfect. Well done. Watch the enemy's movements carefully, and throw the material at them. I mean, he kind of already did that, but he doesn't mind doing it again. Works with him. Okay, you want to shoot an arrow at him first? Go ahead and try. There we go. Nice try, dumbass. But you're gonna have to be smarter than that to beat Link. You have proven your mastery. Now proceed to the innermost chamber. Well, thank you very much also for being very kind to miss your shot and leave Link an arrow on the ground to pick up. It's always very nice to pick up some more arrows, and it's going to be even nicer to pick up this here shrine. Or, I always keep getting shrines and chests mixed up. I mean, that too, I guess. The Light of Blessing as well. Hey, bomb flowers. I'll take it. It's going to make it that enemy camp outside more fun, more explosive. Ah, yes, this is perfect. The night has arrived as well to make things more fun here in the enemy camp. Okay, let's see what we've got over here. So we've got some Bokoblins over there. Is that a Lizalfos? No, I don't think so. There's someone that kind of looks like a Lizalfos, maybe. Or maybe, who knows? I could be wrong. Maybe there could be one over there. Moblin, maybe? I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell from that angle. Yeah, some of these new monster camps are pretty cool. We got like cool little top entry ways you can enter, and I think there's like also some other areas you can blow up as well. And oh, oh, you know what, Link? Let's actually just sit back and relax and watch our very first Blood Moon and Tears of the Kingdom pull up first, as I really don't want to have to redo all of what was going to be hard work. Yep, go ahead and do your thing, Blood Moon. It's not like, you know, you have to wait for like, well, I mean, in my real time, like, what, like 5 minutes or something, you know? There we go. The sky turns red once again.
Witness the blood moon's rise. When its red glow shines upon the land, the aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh.
Well, damn, I forgot that they teased some of the new enemies over there, those flying guys. I think we'll be meeting them kind of soon in the future. Those guys are kind of annoying to deal with, especially like kind of early on in the game. But they're very fun to fight with boats. I believe they kind of die pretty fast to them. I'll talk a little bit more about them when we actually encounter them. But for now the Blood Moon's gone, and I don't have to worry about redoing this twice, let's go ahead and kick some Bokoblin ass over here. Oh, shit, it's a boss Bokoblin? Oh, God. Okay, Link, abort mission. We've got to take this stealthy. Abort, abort. You know, I hate to do this, but seeing as there is a boss Bokoblin in there, I completely forgot about that. I think it's probably going to be for the best if I save that for the next episode, as especially since it's a blue boss Bokoblin, it's probably going to take me maybe a little bit of a handful of tries to fight them over there. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video right here. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and I'll see you on the next one, where we're going to start off, of course, with taking on this camp. Hopefully we can get some victory in there. They better give Link some good stuff in there too with the blue boss Bokoblin. And then we'll return back to Lookout Landing once again, as I think, hopefully I'm right, you can gain access to checking out the new chasms that spotted around Hyrule as well. I definitely want to do that, and that might actually kind of be like the whole of the video, the chasm stuff, as it's pretty cool stuff you can see over there. But if I'm completely wrong in that, which I'm hoping I'm not, then I guess I'll just start heading see if I can get my directions west. I think it's west, or it might be east. In the left direction, I'll say it like that, to kind of slowly make our way over towards the Hebrew region to get slowly, ever so closer. I say that, but still probably gonna take a while to get to our first phenomena to tackle on and help around in Hyrule. So yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe or enjoy my videos, and I'll see ya in the next one, where Link, you're gonna have to get ready for a serious fight. But I know you've got this. Peace.